Make sure the tech is. When we last left off, you guys had broken the blockade of Salt Marsh, left by the draconic invasion forces, made your way in town to leave a message for any Cobalt Soul members that might be hiding out, rescued a peasant family, and made it to the guard barracks.
Okay, we did actually. I saw the sneak rolls earlier.
Yes,
Okay,
you guys. You guys actually made it to the barracks. We ended with you guys being the last ones through the gates before they sealed them up. The barracks are currently in the process of being surrounded for a siege type setup while the town itself is still under attack. As the sun begins cresting over the horizon with the dawn.
All right.
The barracks itself looks somewhat weathered, considering the situation, but the walls so far have held. The gate, appears somewhat battered, but also has held. Scattered about the courtyard are various, a mix of civilian and town watch individuals. Some nursing others, some trying to catch some sleep where they can. It's not a very large place, so it's somewhat close quarters. There's the one large main building, and then what looks like some sheds and stables, up against the walls of inside the overhanging of the walls where people are taking shelter where they can.
Hmm.
There are four, I believe it's parapets, three parapets with large ballista mounted on them, and a smattering of rotating watchmen and looks like conscripts or volunteers with crossbows, just keeping an eye on the wall. And so far, there hasn't been any trouble, but
Okay. So, who's in charge here?
picture.
Just to paint a picture, here's a picture.
Yep.
Oh wow, this place is tiny. Okay.
Again, it's the barracks for the city watch. It's not any.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I get it. That's what I was like. Oof. Okay. Um.
Well, Kyoki is asking for charge. I'd like to just kind of visually survey to see what kind of injuries were.
Um, Give me a investigation and medicine checks. Investigation and okay, so you're doing a quick glance around, so it's not going to be very detailed. But with the medicine check, you are picking up that the what you would expect. I mean, you got people with like arrow wounds, like some kind of edged weapon wounds, people that either were possibly fell or damaged by falling debris. Like it's a mixture of like lacerations, piercings, bruisings,
Okay.
the kind of things that one would normally expect to see in this sort of attack.
Okay. I was actually expecting burn.
There is some burn, what possibly could be burn damage is kind of hard to tell with the bandages and stuff.
Okay, so okay, there. So it sounds like people have definitely been treated. Okay.
From what you're seeing, people going around, it looks like they are in the those who have any kind of knowledge are in the process of going around treating. You do see like 2 or 3 individuals wearing vestments consistent with the Druid Grove temple place that was at the north end of town.
Um,
But it is very much this is more of like a triage first aid area as opposed to proper treatment because they don't have the facilities for like a hospital.
hmm.
I guess then I'd like to help okay this time.
Medicine check to actually. Um, Doki, you will remember from previous interactions with the town that the one who was normally in charge of the town guard would be Islander Fireborn, a
Yeah,
human human individual, peg leg.
yeah,
And you
I
do
remember.
see him up on the parapet. Seems to be checking in with the guards. His arm is in addition to the peg leg that he already had. His arm is now currently in a sling, and you can see several damage points on his armor to indicate that he probably was out in the fighting earlier.
Okay. I was like, "Hi there."
Turn, look down, like, ah, 1 second.
Don't rush.
Or finish what get with the person he's talking to and start making his way down the rounds the stairs so he can make his way down. Well met. Your timing. Not sure if it could be better or worse.
Oh, people are in danger, so better. I see that you have a lizard problem.
Among other things.
All right. Well, luckily, you have pest control here.
It's good because you have things that need doing before they finish settling in for their siege.
Hmm. All right. What should Mase? What are we, Mase? What would you need us to do?
Well, I got a few things. Uh, Top of the list probably being securing an exit for ourselves and these people. Um, there's a tunnel in the cellar that runs out to the river. We've secured our end of it, but we probably need to secure the other side of it. We're pretty sure they don't know the Dragon Guard don't know it exists. Otherwise, we'd have them pouring in by now.
Yeah, not exactly the brightest, so we can use that to our advantage.
Ideally, I'd like to grab a couple of them to see if they know anything that might be useful.
Oh, now they mentioned that, dump the body out of the bag of holding.
Looks at it, quirks an eyebrow as he like toes it with his boot. It's like, well, that one's not going to be doing much talking.
So you think? You said you have questions you want to ask it, correct?
Yeah.
I
Uh,
did.
okay, 1 moment. Do you promise not to be freaked out?
I try to keep an open mind, but there are limits.
Okay, cool. I'll I'm gonna like pull out a pull out pull some sage out of my pocket, light it on fire, drop it on the corpse, and activate Speak with Dead.
He will see that you're in the process of that. Like, if you're going to doing what looks like you might be doing, we may not want to do that out here in the open.
Oh, okay. Well then, I was like about to light the sage. Like, oh, okay. I'll just.
These people are freaked enough without you doing some necromantic rite.
That's fair. I'll stuff them back in the bag.
Yeah, we can take that to my office in a moment. I have things I need to finish up here, then I can meet you there if you want to round up your party.
Okay.
In addition to the interrogation and the tunnel, though, we do need to make another round. We did see I was just being informed that there was a group of raiders heading for the mill. Ideally, we'd like to try and save that if possible. That's a
The people or the mill.
Well, if there's anybody at the mill, we'd want to save them too. But ideally, we want to save the property as well.
Okay. Well, then,
Rebuilding a
I'll
mill
say
is work,
that is
and
definitely true.
the acolytes that working down there told me that not everybody was able to get out of the temple either. So we know there are people there that need rescuing.
Okay. I'll say I'm gonna I'm like you. I was like, you hear that, Fern? I'm gonna say, you hear that, Fern? Rescue
Huh?
them. We get to be heroes.
I thought we already were those, but we could be that more.
Yeah, no, we could. You can never be hero-y enough.
Um,
Uh,
he'll just pull a ring, pull out a ring of keys and hand you one. I was like, this is the key to my office if you want to get set up for whatever in there. Find out what you can. Obviously, I'm still coordinating defenses out here, but you can just let me know what you find.
Okay, will do.
And
Must say,
again,
could you let
obviously, we
me?
got things that need doing. So if you want to help out on any of those, just let me know which ones you're going to do. Obviously, the tunnel is probably the first one we have to secure, just because that requires you got to secure that before we can do anything else.
Okay. If there's any question, I must say, I can get 3 questions out of this guy. I'll pat the bag. It was like, if you have any questions that you feel are fairly pertinent, then we'll see if we can see what we can do in regards to that. I'm also gonna ask. I'll say I believe I believe that my friend over there had a question that he wanted to ask that he wants to ask as well. I don't know how many questions, but figured I might as well let you know that we'll guarantee you at least one, possibly two.
That's not enough to get any, real strategy information that might be helpful.
Mm. Something's better
Obviously
than
we know
nothing.
who they are. We don't know why they're here. We're not. I mean, we're becoming a booming trade port, but we're not exactly the highlight of the area, especially when a couple days travel further down the coast is the capital.
Well, I mean, it would make sense for if I was if I was one of these things. Taking a port city does make taking a port city does make a lot of sense. I
It
say
does.
they
I would think we would be too small for their needs, but maybe I'm wrong.
I say too well. You must say probably must say honestly. Looking back at it, it might have been must say it might have been more. They might have been planning this for quite some time. But I say they might have been planning something like this for quite some time. But the prior issue that you had here might have had them second guessing it. As much as I'm loath to think about it, I think that getting rid of the the other problem that you had last time we were here might have given them the opening that they needed to come and try to lay siege here.
It's possible. Again, find out what you can.
Okay.
Knowing why they're here is great, but if you only have 3 questions, if you come up with something, you think that would be more useful, by all means.
I mean, push come to
Ideally, we
shove.
want a live prisoner so we can ask more than 3. But
I mean, yeah, push come to shove. We can always just, we have no problem with beating up as many of them as possible and just dragging them back here for you.
well, do what you can. We only have so much space and food, so
Well, that's the good thing about prisoners. You don't actually have to keep them.
fair enough.
I say, all right, I'm gonna.
Leave you to your work. Good luck. And just get back to me when you decide where you think your resources would be most useful.
Okay,
Just save me the last question, okay?
Well, I'm gonna say, he's saying that 3 questions aren't exactly going to be able to help him, so you can have all 3.
Okay.
Yoki's going to just kind of like, okay, let's see what we can do here, and all right, so I'll let you know. It's like, yeah, so he said that we can try to clear out the other side of the tunnel in order to make sure that that's a secure route to leave. We can also make another run back into the town. We can also make another run back into the town to take care of. I'll say we can make another run back into the town to try to we can make another run back into the town to try to save a few more people. So whichever you would like to do first.
Did I hear something about a temple?
Yeah, there was something about a temple. I'll say there's the mill, the temple, and the gateway out of town.
To be clear, as they have barred the gates, the tunnel is also needed to get back into town.
Okay. But I would put the tunnel as a priority. Guy we capture a commander type.
That's what I was about to ask. Like, which body did you take for interrogation?
It was the one who cast spell for the crystal.
Okay, so it was the command, their squad leader.
But what I guess then you start getting set up once I get a opportunity to leave here. Basically, whenever you're in a position to kind of break away from my triaging, like go and meet.
By the time he gets into the office, finds a space to get set up to do his ritual and everything, because I know it's not a ritual cast, but it still takes a moment.
Yeah.
That'd probably be a safe enough point for you to step away and let the acolytes again take back over. It's not a large office space. It's combination of it's basically his personal quarters with a desk in it. But,
oh, okay.
Because space is at a premium here in the barracks. But it's private enough for your needs. It's for the record, it's 5 questions.
Oh, it's 5 questions. Oh, that's
Really? Let's see.
I'm looking at the write up here on Roll20. It's saying 5.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I got 3. Okay.
Older edition, maybe? Or you're remembering the movie?
that.
Actually, I never saw the movie.
This one you saw it with us.
No, I don't think. If I did, I sure as hell don't remember it, so I don't know what that says about the movie. I remember seeing the original. That terrible thing with Marlon Wayans. I remember that.
Yes.
I might have seen that in theaters. I honestly have no clue.
Again, because one of that was a group thing. We all went.
I think we did. I might have fallen asleep during it.
Well, that I have no information. Get 5.
Oh, okay. That's right.
It's not necessarily compelled to answer in a way that's
right,
useful, but you get 5.
Right. I'll say I'll say that's the only thing I was thinking about. I was like, I was like, it's not compelled to do that. But what I was thinking, I was like, maybe if we like talk to it in a way that like questions its pride or something like that, we might be able to outsmart it into dropping an answer.
So, okay, I thought that it's compelled to answer, but not necessarily answer to.
That's it. Answers are usually based on his experience with anybody who has participated in this sort of thing before, which you may have as an archaeologist, and since he has the spell, he may have used it before. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and it is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or if it recognizes you as an enemy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
So
So
flesh.
it's about as you. It's basically it allows you to interrogate a corpse, but like any interrogation, it's only as effective as you make it.
yeah. No, so hence the reason I was like, we might be able to, say or do something that can probably trick it into saying something. Like if it's like I ain't telling you nothing. It was like, yeah, of course. There's no way anyone as low ranking as you would be able to, know something as important as that. Only the noble families would have that sort of information. I don't know what you're talking about. They told me everything. They told me that. And it was like, it's like, damn it. Maybe we can
Okay.
I'm thinking we can probably social our way an answer out of them. Maybe
You can
I figure it's at least
certainly
worth a shot.
try. The spell is not designed for that, so while I would allow it, you would be probably rolling at disadvantage because you are trying to work the spell at unusual angles.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, basically trying to. I'm about to say, I was like, I know he's. I'm about to say, it was like, I'm about to say, ask a question, and then I'm about to say, so I was just trying to take advantage of the fact that since they still have the free will to answer it, then
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying, and I'm willing to let you try it. I'm just saying since the spell is not really designed for that, the roll would probably be at disadvantage because you're kind of tweaking the concept of the spell to be a little bit more dynamic than designed.
That's fine. That means I'd be.
But I'd certainly still allow it.
All right, so I'd be doing that flat. Okay.
Here are the two questions I'm thinking about. Have up to have 5, was it?
Yes, you can find it.
Do you have any thoughts for any other questions? Is something like force formations be able to accurately wait? Ooh, um, is is the blue dragon an ally? That could be a good third one.
I mean, I
Like
don't
an
know
ally
why
to
the
them.
dragon would just be flying around. So I would assume it's either an ally or it's tamed.
Well, I mean, it's flying around causing destruction. It
Yeah.
could be doing so indiscriminately.
Ignore that gif of the dragon doing strafing runs in the window.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like dragon. That what dragons do. I mean, like, can we tell that they're avoiding dragon gun?
No, that was just me being funny.
Okay.
Like, look at that low render gif, in the window.
I was like, I'm just kind of like wondering. I was like, huh. I was like, I feel like they.
That said, before you ask that question, if you would like to make I'll call that a wisdom-based insight.
Oof.
I don't remember if insight's normally wisdom.
Yeah,
insight is wisdom.
Okay, so yeah, just an insight check.
Both of us, or just him?
Anybody who wants to think about the dragon. I'd also accept investigation in this, I think.
Okay.
If you want to take a moment to observe it from the window.
So I was just kind of like,
Based on the insight roll, it is certainly, as one would expect for a dragon, seems to be acting with intent and intelligence, as opposed to indiscriminate destruction. You can't tell necessarily from here because it's not the best of view. You'd probably need more of an overhead view, but there does seem to be a method to its, attacks.
Okay. Could it be described? Well, you said intelligent, but could it be described also as more specifically tactical?
With the insight, you're not 100%, but it certainly seems directed.
Okay.
It seems to be acting with purpose.
Okay.
The investigation, on the other hand, based on what movements and stuff you're able to make out from the window, and what little you're able to pick up from hearing at this range, it does seem to be acting in concert with what Drakengard movements you can pick up from here. So between the two of you, you are pretty sure that it is in some way affiliated with their actions. And it does not seem to be behaving as if under some sort of mind control effect, at least not like a dominate puppety type effect. If it is under one, it still retains its sense of self and intelligence. So if it is being compelled, it is more of a like do this or else type compulsion as opposed to a yes master compulsion.
There's no was it Scepter of Dragons going on?
Or if it is, it's not a sort you're familiar with. Again, it does not appear to be a domination effect because it seems to be behaving too smartly for that.
Which case?
So if you still want to ask that question, you can, but you've intuited that much enough just from observation.
What do you think about 2 questions concerning the dragon? Where did you find the dragon? And what deal did you make with it?
Right. So question.
Does that sound good?
No, say question one. No, say so. I assume you said you want to know about the crystal spell, because this is probably the only person you're going to be able to ask in regards to that crystal spell. I assume that All right. So the crystal spell and the other two should be about the dragon. Where did you find the? That's right. Where did you find the dragon?
Chat.
Yeah. Where'd you find the dragon? What deal did you make with the dragon? Okay.
He's your daddy, and what does he do?
If those sound good, then we only have one floating question, which I suppose we should leave open for follow-ups. Unless you have something that you're specifically wanting to ask.
There we go. All right. What would I be rolling to ask these questions after we pick them up?
Depends on how you phrase the question and execute it. I mean, if you're trying to trick him into answering in some method, it's probably a deception. If you're trying to coax the information out of him, it's probably more of a persuasion. And obviously, I'm not sure how you would intimidate a dead body, but there's always that method. If you're threatening it, being threatening, it's all a question of methodology.
I suppose you could threaten its soul, considering raising it to talk about it already shows a certain level of necromancy.
You could, but the spell doesn't actually do anything with the soul. So.
No, but the fact that you're able to call the spirit to talk to it means, in theory, you have other necromantic abilities. Basically, the entire thing of I've done this, I can do shit.
I'm not disputing that. That's going to depend on how much the thing knows about the spell.
Yeah. You might say, then I'd be using deception and intimidation because I'd be lying to them and I'd be trying to convince them that I can do something that I can't.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I could do something. I could threaten him with an undead life of picking up human feces. I feel like that's like one of the most degrading things like a member of the Dragon Empire would like.
It's certainly up there, yeah.
Yeah, hell,
and that definitely would be an intimidation.
Serving the soft skins, no.
You'll be serving the soft skins by being a portable toilet. We're gonna make you into R. Kelly. Talk or else. Spend the rest of your undead life. I thought you were the hero. Someone told you wrong. I'm I'll say I'm neutral good now.
It really just depends on how you phrase the question and how how you're trying to attempt to get them to cooperate.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, in which case I am going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and sprinkle the sage on it and the burning incense.
Hey, sprinkle the thing, mutter a few, phrases, make your little gestures. There's a momentary pause before the chest rises just a little bit, intake of air. The corpse twitches a little bit. The head kind of lolls to the sides. The jaw, works a couple times to, get motion going, and it seems to just be waiting now.
Kyoku's gonna be like, must say, like while his body's doing this, is like, okay, like getting on his like good lying face.
The eyes just, still clouded over, just staring blankly into the at the ceiling.
Yeah.
It is still very much a corpse.
Yeah, like you there. I must say, he's like, you there. I can't, I can't believe, I cannot believe, all the things that the Drakengard Empire would do. I cannot believe, I cannot believe that, that you guys of all people would bring down a blue dragon into this area. And bring down a blue dragon into this area. How did you even manage that?
It works for the soft skin. Oh.
It works for the soft skin?
Soft skin whore.
I'm gonna, like, try to think real quick. I was like, do I know any whores or prostitutes in this area? I'm like, Farron, do you know any whores around this area? I know you're kind of a nerd, but I mean, you know any hoes at? You know where the hoes at?
Not in Saltmarsh.
Oh shit! Got the book of hoes right here. Like Farron got the whole Cyclopedia Britannica.
Many things are categorized in the global south.
You're the keepers of all knowledge.
Only the best. We keep the breast knowledge. I thought you meant the best knowledge. I said what I said.
Have you seen your interspecies reviewer?
Oh shit. Okay. So I guess we'll have to get back to that. Farron, could you tap your extensive brain library to see if you know of any whores that have dragons for clients?
History?
Yes, yeah, roll history for Dragon Horror Mythic Adventure.
Actually, when he said whore, does he seem to be saying that like with like a sense of like this despisal in his voice, or is it just like a matter of fact? Well, yeah, it's a whore. She happens to have a dragon.
Insight.
Okay. Walked away from my computer momentarily. Let me roll it on this. Oh god, it's sucking insight. Okay. Do these rolls? Let's see. Yeah, I'm the one who thought about it, so I should probably be the one rolling it.
So yeah,
right.
It's like I'd roll, but it sounds like something that just occurred to you. So
okay, 16.
Okay, it was a pretty low DC. Even though you're trying to inside a corpse.
I have a +2. I suck at this.
It was very even despite being a corpse, there was still enough vehemence in that phrase that you're very clear that was an insult, not a profession. I mean, she might be a professional also, but he meant it as an insult.
Okay. 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 Never mind. Scratch that. Farron. No, he's just being a dick. I'll say, do you know any women who control dragons?
I generally click the back button on the mouse sheet back. Okay. Do I know what now?
Must say women who are able to. Must say soft-skinned females who are able to command
Consult with
dragons.
dragons.
Someone who has control monster or something. I don't know.
Anybody who has this relatively mid-level spell.
I mean, fuck, it's a dragon. I mean, it was like had to have cast it several times because fucking dragons have like legendary resistances. So,
Okay. But that should
either
fall
you
under
struck a
history
deal.
or something else.
Yeah, I'd probably still put that under history.
I'm like, you either struck a deal with a dragon. I'll say to me, you either struck a deal with a dragon, or you managed to mind control the dragon. So, even though I feel that striking the deal with a dragon is probably easier.
Oh, it's certainly easier. At least for a dragon this size. A smaller dragon is obviously easier.
Yeah, I'll say so. Guessing like struck a deal with it and was like, oh hey, we're gonna. I promise you all the fish in salt marsh.
I was just seeing if I had any spells that would help, like guidance or maybe legend lore.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a bitch who can convince a dragon to do shit's probably a legend.
It's not bad. Okay. Well, with a history check, you don't necessarily know anybody specific in modern times. There's plenty of tales and stuff of maiden sorcerers and wizards and all sorts of people controlling, making deals with, etc. Especially going back to like the first and second ages. It's rumored that the metallics, at least, still move among the lesser races. That that instead of that's how they vanished, is that they figured out how to take a more easy to blend in form as opposed to just fucking off somewhere. That's a rumor. There are certainly records in the Cobalt Souls histories of dragons that were capable of doing that, so that is a possible place they could have gone.
Taking on human forms.
Yeah, it's like that. It's possible that they are hiding in plain sight by taking on humanoid forms. Again, there are instances where that has been confirmed as having happened in terms of like that individual turned out to be a dragon, but
my thought is actually correct, but
nothing concrete in terms of like that's what happened to the entire population.
Right.
But yeah, it's like the idea of just somebody either telling or bartering with a dragon to get them to do things is certainly something that what happened when they were around, either again in myth, legend, and story, or in some cases an actual fact. But obviously, nothing really hard documented since their supposed disappearance.
No, nothing recent.
It doesn't say. All right.
Could follow up with an inquiry of description. I'm having to phrase this very carefully because the spell is in effect.
Okay. See,
I remember the graveyard scene in Honor Among Thieves.
it seems fair. I'll admit, although I am a fellow soft skin, I do find it hard to believe that any of my kind would have that sort of capability
to be able to be able to pull off such a feat. I'll say what I'll say would be able to pull off such a feat. Um, um, I can't. I'll say I'll say what do they look like? I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what I'll say what I'll say what a I'll say we may I'll say we may have I'll say we may have a common enemy. Um, I'll say we may have a common enemy. What is I'll say what does this soft skin look like if they I'll say what does this soft skin look like if you I'll say if you have I'll say if you've ever happened to see them before.
And she keeps most of her features concealed in finery well above her station. But other than that, she looks the same as most of you other soft-skinned. Pinkish, squishy.
Immediate thing that just came to my mind. I'll say immediate thing that just came to my mind is my character has no reason to believe it because I feel because I'm like as far as I'm concerned she's dead. First thing that came to my mind was fucking Melina.
Yeah.
The only features that stand out to us are her eyes of amethyst, of emerald.
Um, you wanna history that, David?
It is defining enough. I imagine heterochromania isn't super common.
I mean, it's not. It's about as common as it is in our world, where it's like it's not unheard of. That is an unusual color combination, though.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, I would assume that color combination might stand out a little.
Will this be another history roll?
You might not get a name, but it might have a like a story.
For that, not ringing a bell.
Nothing, but it's something we.
With just the eyes to go off of and nothing else, it's not really. I think it's a defining trait, but not enough to narrow it down.
Okay. Um. Let's see. What was one of the other questions, David? I'll say. Do we want to ask about the tunnels and the tunnels in the pathway? And I think we wanted to ask why they came here.
Oh, I wanted to ask about where the crystal spell came from, and if the Drakengard forces are aware of the tunnel to the barracks.
Okay. 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 Let's see. Let's see. I'll say I already. I'll say I'm gonna look at them. I'm already know. I'll say I already know that you that you guys know about the secret underground passage that leads out of here. We have. I'll say we have several. I'll say we have several of our several people that were attempting to flee through them. What are your plans with? I'll say what are your plans with the secret passage?
I'm gonna need deception on that one.
Yeah, that was the goal. That's what I was like. I've been rolling deception. It's 100% lies. 29.
Okay. Soft skins are just like the rats we treat you as. As with any of we seek out, as we have in the past, we will just seek out to these tunnels, catch any who flee through them, Either turn them over to the pens, hunt them for sport, or use them as an example, and then close up said tunnels and smoke you out.
Hmm.
Feast on your bones.
I'll look
We
over
find
at,
any
I'll look
with
over at,
enough meat worth eating.
look over at Farron. I was like, and they say I'm the bad guy. Mm-hmm. You don't seem to be of any sort of good alignment. Mm. Well then. Hmm. Let's see. And the other question was about the crystal.
Yeah,
The crystal.
the spell that it was a crystal dragons, was it?
Yeah, he summoned a crystal dragon. 2 crystal dragons.
Where the spell of the crystal of the
Hmm. I'll save that one for last because I'm probably going to end up pissing him off. What was the other one?
the other one was kind of it was answered by the soft skin horror one because the question was what was about a deal, but it seems to well okay actually we could ask
Okay.
why the soft skin horror is helping them.
Hmm. I'll say, I'll say, I'll say back. I'll say help. I'll say help. I'll say pivot. I'll say pivoting back. I'll say pivoting back. I thought. I'll say I was under the impression that you hated soft skins. I can't believe. I'll say I can't believe that 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 the I'll say that you guys would even think about working with someone like her. What sort of situation led you to this?
All right, walk me through that question again.
I was saying, what sort of situation led you guys to actually teaming up with her? I was like, I have a hard time believing that you would actually work together. What sort of thing led you to working with one another?
She is the Vali Sultan of the bastard's harem. So long as, she works for the bastard, we work for her, as he is our lord.
Hmm.
Kyoki, due to your point of origin, a Valide Saltine basically means she is the top bitch in his harem.
Yeah.
Valine.
Valide, Valide. He's the big
Okay.
dog of his harem.
Ah, top bitch.
Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, so he wasn't joking about being a whore. Okay. An occupation and an insult.
Oh, I actually feel like that was some pretty good information. Not actionable right now, but I feel that was some pretty good information.
Yeah, you have the whore and the bastard now. Let's go get him.
I'll say so. He has a lord that he doesn't like, who's who's taken on a soft skin as a concubine. Jesus. Okay. That's wild work. Okay. I'm amazed. I'm amazed to hear that.
Which part?
the fact about say the fact he's like, oh yeah, he's like, yeah, I've got a he's like, yeah, I got a whore at home. Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, she's a soft skin. Those people who we absolutely positively hate. Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah, I was thinking she's either very skilled or very enchantress.
Actually, okay. Kyoki, given that you are of Drakengard origin, you can make a history check for me, because that might ring a bell.
Okay. History is intelligence, right?
Yes,
Or is it wisdom?
it's intelligence.
Okay. I feel better. Okay. I was about to say, I was like, I swear to God.
Would
Okay.
it be possible for me to assist if he mentions it, or is this just like off the top of his head?
This is off the top of his head. That's it, because it's like, knowing this is kind of like knowing the name of, a congressman in a different state.
Gotcha.
18.
Okay, on 18, you have heard the moniker the Bastard before. It does refer to a specific emir. You can't remember the guy's name, but you do remember that he is looked down upon because of the fact that he is of mixed origin. He is somebody, his parentage is the union of a highborn dragonborn, and a human.
Oh.
So he is looked down upon for that, but because of that, he also takes in other. He has a higher standard of living for the soft skins under his care. Not above taking them into his service. And is known for leading a corps that is kind of, despite their decent fighting prowess, is actually is considered to be the shittiest unit to work in, because they are actually called the Half-Blood Regiment, because they basically take in all the outcasts from the other regiments. Mixed bloods, slave soldiers. It's probably one of the few regiments in the Drakengard army where a non-scale folk can actually rise in rank effectively.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't remember the guy's name, but you do recall the moniker the Bastard.
I'm gonna say, just off the top of my head, I'm like, yes, I remember that bastard.
That bastard, right? That guy.
King of bastards.
Likely with him being in here for the Prince of Bastards, but yeah.
Like, yes. It was like, I can see why the hate, the hatred, the hatred still lies, the hatred that you feel. It's it sounds very.
Picking up on that is also definitely why this guy is being as forthcoming as he is, because that you're even passive insights enough to go, this guy clearly hates working with this group right now. This is not his dream job. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No problem. I'll say. Which case, I will tell him, I was like, I'm getting the impression that you loathe. And I'll say that you loathe this that you loathe the bastard, and this trifling whore of his. Perhaps we can negotiate something. One moment. I feel that we have a situation here. You hate the idea. You hate the idea that you hate the idea of a dragonborn of noble blood laying with dragonborn of noble blood, laying with a human, and I hate the idea of a dragonborn. Of a human thinking that it's a good idea to lay with a dragonborn. So, I do have one last question, and if you can answer this question, I give you my word. I will find the bastard and his whore. We will have them eliminated, so that no other dragonborn has to deal with the indignity of serving under such a creature. And so, my last question to you: the crystal dragon spell. Whereabouts did you come across it? I guess I rolled persuasion for that.
Yeah, that would be a persuasion.
Yeah. There we go. I might be able to get your answer, David.
Fools.
30.
30? Okay.
I have a lot of persuasion.
You are remembering to roll with disadvantage, right?
Yeah, I normally have advantage, so I assume disadvantage puts me at
that would put you at flat. Yeah.
Flat. Yeah.
And the question was,
I suppose I need to roll deception because I was lying about killing the bastard. So
yeah.
Earlier phrasing was the crystal dragon spell. Whereabouts did that come from? I believe is how you phrased that.
Whereabouts did you come into? Come to possession of it?
You mean the
which was your question, right? To figure out how he found. I'll say where he got it from.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. A little less. 26.
Okay.
Hoping that his hatred blinds him.
It's not a spell. It's an ability granted to certain chosen individuals within our ranks that we may get more useful service out of the cannon fodder that have been cut down following their failures.
Hmm.
The whore has infused those who are expendable with magics that I don't quite understand, but allow us to revive those who have been called and call them to a higher purpose. A purer form, as it were.
I'm going to.
And with that, and deflate.
All right. I'll say as he's deflating, I'm going to with the best. You can. Baron might be able to hear this. Might be able to tell. But Kyoki's going to be like, I'll say, noble warrior, I will fulfill your duty and your desire. Thank you for answering the questions. Like once his body deflates, Kyoki's gonna be like, "Bleh!" Just like,
Sound like they took a lot out of you.
oh god, complimented a dragonborn. Oh God. I think my alignment just shifted in my stomach. I might be evil now. I might be evil. I gave him a compliment. I complimented a demon.
Want a drink?
I need holy water. My mouth has been tainted with lies.
I think there's some clergy in the main room.
Oh God, we need to save the clergy. I need purification. I spoke highly of a dragonborn. I even struck a deal with them. Is this what being good entails? Is this the sacrifice they told me I had to make?
Only if you're telling the truth.
I'm gonna look at my sword. I'm like, wife, I needed you. I needed your strength. Why did you abandon me? I can't do this alone. I can't deal with these people. How am I supposed to be good when I'm surrounded by so much filth? These dragons. The shit. They're everywhere. Back in the bag. I'll stuff his body in the bag.
I just kept thinking, why have you forsaken me?
Oh God. I can't. Okay. You got your answer. You got what you. I'm gonna look at Farron. I'm like, you got what you wanted. Are you happy?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh God. The lies. They're in my kobold wounds. Okay.
Rest after that.
Yeah. I'll somehow manage. Alright, so as far as you guys go, right, so they're here in Salt Marsh, as far as this guy knows. They're here just to be assholes from the sounds of it.
Yeah, and from
Didn't ask them while they were here.
yeah, from the questions, it also sounds like they're unaware of at least this particular topic.
Yeah, I'll say so. At the moment, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, you know, it's like, you know, what are you here to do? Oh, we're hungry. Taco Bell's closed. And Salt Marsh was nearby, so we just figured we eat some fucking humans.
Going out to eat tonight, boys.
The prices in the big, I'll say, prices in the big city are always expensive, so might as well just go to the boonies. You know? Might as well bring the dragon while we're with us.
So if I always wanted to try some mom and pop humor.
Oh no, they ate mom and pop.
Do you need seriously though, after that ordeal, do you need any rest?
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna. There's no. You're good. Go ahead and eat your food.
Okay.
And once you're done, head to bed. It just sounds like no. Should be fine. I must say, we've got too much. I must say, we've got too much that we need to do to get ready for the upcoming battle.
Okay. Probably get to work then on clearing out collapse of the tunnel. Right, there was a part of the tunnel.
No. The tunnel was they had guards on their end, but they didn't know what it was like on the other end.
Oh,
So they
okay.
needed somebody to go out there and scout / secure the other end of the tunnel,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
so they could start moving stuff in and out.
Okay. Somebody to secure the other end.
In which case, I feel like we should probably take care of that first to secure an exit before we start bringing everyone here. Because we bring everyone here and we don't have a secure exit, then it's basically just a kill. It's just a kill box.
Well, again, to do anything with to do anything outside of the barracks, you have to go through deal with the tunnel anyway. The tunnel is.
But I'll say he said the tunnel to escape. Well, they
sealed and barricaded the gates, so right now the tunnel is the only way in and out.
Okay. So it's one. So it's one tunnel. I thought it was a tunnel heading to the city, and there was a separate tunnel heading out towards the beach or whatever.
No, there's a tunnel that deposits you near the river that runs through this. Runs just outside the city.
Okay, so we need to go through the tunnel and see if there's anyone
on the other side, and then once you guys have cleared it, if there is anyone on the other side, he can deploy troops to secure it to make sure it remains safe, and then you can start possibly moving civilians out and supplies in.
Gotcha. Okay. Which case,
because again, you also he wanted you to protect the mill because that's where all their food stuff is stored. So you guys need to. He was asking if you guys could deal with the mill, protect the mill, and possibly anything that's there. And then there was also the temple that was in theory had people trapped inside.
Yeah.
But again, to get to any of those, you would have to use the tunnel anyway.
Okay, well, I'm ready. Head that. Is.
Yep.
I suggest we get sneaky far enough.
Go track down Alhander to let him know that you guys are Eleander to let him know you guys are going to at least start with securing the tunnel. He will lead you down to the basement of the barracks for there's got a prop to a bunch of crates of stuff stacked to about 3/4 cover, and guys with crossbows, and rifles and shit, watching the ends of the tunnel. They'll and step aside, at one of the lower points so you guys can shimmy over and head into the tunnel proper. It's a narrow tunnel, wide enough for you guys to move roughly single file. Currently, no lights. It had been locked and sealed with an iron-bound door. Once you are through, they will seal it up lock it up behind you. You can faintly hear the sound of water, from the far end. It will, after several minutes, you're kind of hard to keep track of time here in the dark, but you eventually will, see light at the end of the tunnel, which will open into a locked iron-bound grate similar to a sewer outlet. Okay. The gate itself appears to have become corroded from years of neglect and disuse. It's currently jammed. You would have been provided with a key that you could attempt to use, but because of the corrosion, I'll still need a dexterity check to use the key, or you can attempt to force
it. So you said dexterity check?
If you are attempting to use the provided key on the rusted ass lock, it would be a dexterity check.
Worth a shot.
I don't know. Guidance doesn't apply to checks, does it?
Guidance applies to skill checks. Yeah, this would be a guidance.
Anyone want to help with that?
I don't know. Liana want to help with that? I believe she's the guidance monkey.
Does that give me a D4?
That adds a D4, yeah.
All right. Let's see. $19.
19 is enough to, after some finagling and twisting, you do get the key to turn. The lock definitely
Awesome.
could use some maintenance, but you did get it to function. Yeah. Opening the lock, you'll see that it opens out onto a slightly, it seems to have been built into a hill, which has a ditch that's flowing, allows what's currently trickling through to flow into the river proper. Across the river, you see a slightly forested area, so you're guessing you are, probably just outside of town. A few minutes walk back if considering you've hit the tree line.
Okay.
You hear the sound of wyverns overhead. Probably in some kind of search pattern. That's all you can see or hear from your current position.
See the
Yeah, you can see the tree line. You can see the trees across the river there.
oh, sorry.
If you come out of the grate here,
I suggest we
there's a minimal cover, but if you are trying to be stealthy, there is enough stuff that as long as you're using rocks and stuff, you can figure out something.
I suggest we sneak to one of these trees, right? Get a better vantage point.
Okay.
Ready to make a movement and roll me a stealth if you're trying to be stealthy.
It looks like he's because he has 8, so
He would be in front.
looks like I guess he'll choose what tree.
Trying to gauge the capabilities of my. I'm assuming this is just grass, correct?
I mean, it's tall grass and stuff, and there's brush and bushes and stuff, so there is enough to hide behind, but remember, if you are moving stealthily, you can only move at half speed.
Okay. I feel the over here is farther away from the threat. I feel that people trying to stealth with this person this close is probably more dangerous. I'll say gauging, looking at these guys. I probably think that if they left one person over here, he's probably more powerful than like the other group of assholes they left over here. So safe bet to the right.
You may that direction then.
Right, half move. Right.
Do 20 feet or
Half move,
half move.
or half move it.
Yeah. Half my move is 20 feet. I don't know about you guys.
Making your way out, you see a wyvern and rider flying around overhead. You see several dragonborn, and given his in the tree line, what might you're not sure if it's a dragonborn or a lizard folk. Again, they seem to be basically beating the bushes, looking searching for someone or something.
Hmm.
Do not seem to have noticed you.
All right. All right, folks, let's keep going. Do, 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 do.
We're taking a second movement.
Oh, okay. Like, if you are you implying vision blocking is on?
No, vision blocking is not on.
Oh, okay.
I'm letting you know that what you can see is what you can see.
Okay.
They are not in a position where the trees or whatever are blocking them entirely from view. They have cover and stuff in some cases. What you see is what you see.
Hey, much more convenient.
I can take.
Be tactical.
A group of 3 closest to your position do not appear to have noticed you.
Okay. Cool. And I guess try one more time. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Going to whisper. Yeah, I could climb. I could climb this tree, see if I can see more. The treetop should keep me under cover from
Wyvern single.
Wyvern.
And, wyvern, wyvern, but the point is there's only one.
Can I climb the tree?
Unless you have a climb speed, I will need an athletics check, but theoretically, yes. Okay, yeah, you're able to climb up.
Okay. Are there any birds in this tree?
Passive It looks like there's some abandoned nests. So there had been birds in this tree, but given the recent commotion, it looks like they probably have failed for the moment.
Okay.
If you had to hazard a guess based on your experience, the wyvern might have scared them off with his presence.
Cool. I shoot with animals, so I was just kind of wondering. What's can I tell what the smaller thing is down further south of?
From your position, making a nature check.
Yeah.
Now that you actually can get a decent look at them, they appear to be some form of lizard. Very buff, large individuals. The scale mail they've been signed, seems to be bursting at the seams a little bit. Not really designed for the type of physique. And they're currently clubbing the bushes. If you had to hazard a guess, based on the build, could be maybe either a slaver or perhaps some kind of gladiator that's been press ganged in the field service. But definitely some form of really buff lizard folk, as opposed to a dragonborn or a kobold.
And then I would like to my telepathy speak loud enough to be, because I can't really whisper from me. Like there are
Like 3 dragonborn here, 5 lizard folk.
11 and
The wyvern does have a rider.
12, including the Wyvern and Spider. Who thinking the writer would be a good source of information. Do you think if they set up correctly and I get their attention by attacking from this tree, that you or Ileana or Ash could ground ground the wyvern and we clean up everyone else?
Shouldn't
And
be that much. Shouldn't be that much of a problem.
unless there's someone that looks particularly high command here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm curious. I'm gonna roll investigation just because I'm curious. Okay.
Based on what you are seeing out here, the two the two over here seem to be more inclined to be officers based on their attire. They're actually, plate with like livery on the capes and stuff. The one over here is more well equipped in that he's got his plate armor, but he's also got a shield, and the quality of the material, well, puts him more in line with the guy you fought back in like the name of the town you guys were just at.
Oh, for all?
Yeah, Far Hollow. It looks the quality of his equipment looks more akin to the the Dragonborn officer you encountered in Far Hollow. So if you had to hazard a guess, one of those two was in charge.
So capture the Wyvern Rider and the guy in plate um, at the far west. Do you have a place you guys want to position before I launch the first attack to get to grab their attention?
Um,
And to clarify, the plan is take the rider and the Dragonborn officer alive. And who's dealing with what?
I could grab the majority of the attention while our business would be to ground the wyvern,
Okay.
because the wyvern could just fly off and get.
Okay. You guys need some way you guys are wanting to ground the wyvern.
yeah, I think I have an idea on how to do that. I'm going to. Okay, I am going to. I'm going to use a hit die and grant myself. I'm going to use a warlock alternative hit die.
Oh,
Yep. And I'm going to grant myself borrowed invocation. Your patron hears your request and gives you a momentary surge of arcane power. You can gain access to an invocation you do not know when you spend a recovery die as a bonus action. You must still meet the invocation's prerequisites in order to use it. You know this new invocation until you end the long rest. And I am going to, I'm not saying for the one that I'm going to take, I'm going to use, I'm going to use this. I'm gonna say, and the dragon, I'm gonna say the wyvern is well within my range of that spell. So technically, that should be anytime I hit him should be, if I can manage to hit him, should be enough for me to be able to not so much keep him grounded, but keep him from flying the fuck off.
well, every time you hit him, he loses 10 feet of movement. Yeah. I mean, you move him 10 feet
So
closer.
if I can, if I can hit him 3 times, I'll say if I can hit him with all 3 bolts, then just drag 30 feet closer to me. So if nothing else, if he has a move of 60, I can pretty much have whatever the fuck he's doing. And if I can be a complete dick, I can pull him all the way closer to me and then just start getting into melee fights. Fist fight with a fuck mothering dragon. Do I have anything? Fucking hell! Nope, just standard initiative. Well, at least we're faster than they are.
Oh, just so I know what I'm rolling here. Are we setting Ash to melee or range?
I'm okay with Ash being melee. I mean, who here is ranged? Is anyone else here ranged besides me?
I mean, Ash has ranged abilities.
Yeah,
I have some range, but they're more like short ranged, short to medium range abilities.
But Ash has a range, either range spells or bow.
Oh, okay. I don't know exactly what Ash does when it comes to bows, because normally when I see him, he's running around with the bastard sword.
Yeah, so I'm asking, what do you want him set to?
Let's see. Baron, are you going to be running up punching things in the face?
I'd say, what target is he prioritizing?
What I'm going to be doing is sending out a long beam of light catch the Dragonborn. Hopefully, those groups along the line that I'm. Then they'll be more focused on me to allow you guys to, circle to where you do things you need to do.
So you're trying to, like, I assume, get over here and then cast a line spell that hits all of these guys.
No, I can do it from where.
I say he's trying to hit this
Oh.
guy and this guy.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought you were trying to hit these guys. Okay. Okay.
If
that works.
I get these guys, then clearly from where I am, they'll see the attack and they'll go, "Oh, what's that?" And so the focus will be on me, and hopefully that'll give you guys a bit more of an edge to ground the wyvern and get in a better position to capture people and such. Because I'm in this tree. Even if they try to shoot at me, the branches should protect me to some extent.
Okay.
Which means they would have to cross the river and get to me. Be more effective.
Gotcha.
I'd call it half cover.
Okay. And I'll say, in which case, I'm saying you plan on engaging these guys in hand to hand, right? When they run up on you.
Or short range. It depends how close they get to me.
Okay, fuck it. Then for Ash, yeah, long range. I'll say I'm doing long range until I eventually, get close enough to do short. Get close enough to do close range.
Anyone want to try to stealth anywhere a bit more optimum, or should I just engage?
I'm gonna.
Ash is happy where he is, so but if the rest of you want to reposition.
I'm gonna stealth over here next to Ash. Oh, a little over there. I'll say I want to be within line of sight of this thing, but not too close to where they actually figure out where the entrance is. So yeah, I'll be right here.
Okay, in which case, we'll charge my attack and send out the damaging radiance down that line. It is a dexterity saving throw. See.
Hmm. 17 and 18.
DC 18.
17 failed, but 18. That's save for half.
Check what that sounds. Half as much damage on it.
There we go. That's good. So you unleash your energy blast, blowing away parts of the tree as it comes tearing down. There's a hiss slash roar of pain as those 8 guys get scorched.
Yeah.
Top of the round. Natural shot. The dude hanging out on the rocks there below the wyvern. All 3 of those. He levels at Eldritch Carbine. Liana. As that rolls back in behind the tree.
She will use one of her castings of Aaron, Ash, and Divvy.
Oh, okay. You said we're getting what now in regards to that?
It should be plus 1d4 to saves and attacks.
Yeah, attacks and saves.
Nice.
Guessing everybody's.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I did my
Yeah.
And unless Farron's like super high up the tree,
Yeah.
everyone should be within.
No, he's not super high up.
Okay.
And you're actually having a real initiative. What can I use to um to basically goad?
Well, there's a stop for that. Or failing that, you use your action to make an intimidation.
Hey, You. It would surprise me if you could climb, much less cross that water. Probably sink all that scale on you.
Which one? A group of 3. Fuck you!
Somebody's not happy.
That'll be. I am. Hopefully, grab back and.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can make this work. Oh, it's magic.
Commercial that no one will get in this generation.
See if this works.
The
Mm-hmm.
all 3 of those hit.
Okay. See, hold up. Let me make sure. Number. Oh. Right. This is, okay. Until will fuck all force damage, but should be dragging about 30 feet closer. And I have 3 stunt points. Okay. That'd be funny. Reduce the spell point cost of the spell by 1. Yes, I would like to reduce the cost of my cantrip to get mana instead. Magic shield. So I don't think I can really do. I was hoping for fast casting, but nope. All right. What can I do as a bonus action? I think. I don't. Oh, that's right. I don't have extra attack yet. God, I'll never get extra attack. All right.
I do not believe. Yeah. I can't do anything else. I'll say bonus actions, bonus actions. I'm not even gonna. I'm pretty sure that doesn't stack, so I'm not gonna bother. Okay. Pretty sure dodge doesn't stack with the magical shield from stunt points. So that's pretty much it.
Or you did a spell, so you can only use the magical stunts anyway.
Hmm?
You did a spell, so you can only use the magic stunts anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I mean, I can take dodge as a bonus action.
Oh.
That's what I was like.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
unfortunately that
like,
would stack.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Fuck
Sure.
my life situation, but technically those stack.
Kind of surprised. I thought that you would either have to take like dodge or the magical bonuses. Like, I didn't think that 2+2 things would actually stack.
Well, the dodge action is you have a feat that gives you the +2 to dodge. Only dodge is just disadvantage.
That's right. Fuck, keep forgetting about that. Okay.
So it's disadvantage plus AC plus AC. Yeah.
No, I'm not going to be that guy. I'll be all right. No, I don't need to always use a bonus action, so I'm good. I'll just stick with the +2 that the magical shield gives me. Because that actually the stunt points. What can I do? Blasting spell, can't use that. Powerful casting, nope. Increase the damage or effect duration of your spell by 1 per stunt point to a maximum of 3. Actually, you know what? I will. I'll use my bonus action for dodge, and I will use my 3 stunt points to do mighty spell, and I'll add +1 damage to whatever my mighty spell is. So 1d6 +1. Oh wow. Okay. There we go. Makes up for that 1 that I rolled for force damage. Alright, that's it.
Interesting. Okay, no, I was reading the sheet that David wrote, and I was like, okay, that's what? And then I looked at the actual spell. Like, okay, there was confusion.
Oh.
It was something at the wrong level.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It's not a big deal. It's kind of like, oh, okay.
Is it making you correct or? Okay.
Yeah, so now that you've all revealed yourselves, before taking their turn, the one here on the far bank turns. We're under attack! Get them! As he gestures, a red beam of light goes from his fingers, sailing out into where you guys are hiding.
Got a red beam.
Before detonating.
Why does everyone have fireball? Oh my god.
Okay.
Is he blowing up his friends too? Holy shit. Okay.
Am I up high enough to be in the sphere?
You are within the blast
Okay.
radius. You are at the very edge of it. It's like licking your like your lower half. But you do get
half.
You do get the half cover bonus.
Uh, you know what? I never actually get a chance to do this. I'm gonna try it.
Remember, you are blessed, so you get the D4.
Oh no, I'm not worried about damage. I'm talking about counterspell. Uh,
Yeah, you're within range. You count spell.
Okay, just in case, I'm just have my dexterity
Yeah.
roll.
I never get to use. I never get to use my spell slots for shit anyway. So might as well.
Mining should be
So
increased by
so what am I?
the plus 0 is
I mean, how to go all the way up to 10? Oh, your aura and shit, right? Okay.
the aura plus cover plus bless.
Has to make a constitution.
What do I?
I'm rolling a Constitution
Do I-
save against your spell DC.
Spell DC is 18. Okay.
Okay, so the spell still goes off.
Okay. Have a shot.
It was a good thought.
I'm about to say I never get to use my spell slots, so this is nice. And I'm officially out of spells.
It's a. I don't know. I don't know if she's within. Okay.
You could add D4.
She didn't bless herself. She rolled 3.
Everybody succeeded except Elion. Most of you take 9. Eliana takes the full 20. So she's a monk. I believe she has evasion. That's also half 19.
Oh, if it's yeah, it's half or no.
Oh yeah, everybody takes 19.
I saw you pressing buttons. Did you already factor that in for?
No, I only did it for myself.
Oh.
I did it for Ash. And that's his legendary act. Actually, do it again. No.
I mean, he could.
I don't want to get into a fucking spamming match. Just gonna launch Ash at you and just have him bastard sword you to death.
Starts to, seems like, as he's running, seems to split into 4.
Okay.
Just give their turn for the other knight-looking dude who's charging 4.
Oh, brah.
As he does so, he reaches out with his hands and kind of twists upwards. As he does so, green and black flames burst up out of the ground, trying to grab at all of you. While that is happening, the lizard folk are charging to the guy who started bringing down the wyvern, chucking javelins from their backs at him as they're charging.
Okay.
And
Assholes, got it.
Dudes, you taunted David. Squat down deeper into the bush and start launching arrows up at you.
Okay.
The wyvern starts swooping down. As it does so, it launches a blast of bile from its mouth towards Kyoki. Its rider taking his lance and jabbing at Ash.
That was fun stuff. Okay.
Aaron on the
AAC with the cover is 20.
so the first of all the arrows misses, but the 23 hits, dealing 16 damage. I do not have equal in position. You don't get the bonus damage, so it's 16. Kyoki, the spear tuckers rolled a 26 and a 25.
Yep, that was it.
And I also need a con save for the bile. And everybody needs to make a dex save for the black flames.
Okay, well, that looks like.
And Kyoki also needed a dex save.
Okay.
Okay. Ileana takes 12 fire damage and is considered poisoned for a minute. Everybody made the save. Yoki's con save versus the Venom Spit succeeds thanks to Bless. Kyoki still takes the 21 and the 17.
Okay, let's see.
No stunt points, though.
Alright. 21 and 17, that fuck, I'm almost dead.
That ends the round. Anybody want to refoot?
Might as well.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I actually rolled a 15, which is a
Okay. At least I got stunt points. I dropped, but I got stunt points. Alright. Initiative stunts. What did I get for 4? Last second roll. I need that so bad.
The order didn't. Up the round. Drop his carbine to go for the bastard sword. Now that the guy's in, striking range. Carving into the.
I don't know if you get I don't know if this counts as flanking for you.
No, flanking it has to actually be across from.
Okay.
Yeah, the wyvern doesn't look happy.
Oh, how much damage?
Ileana took it was 12 fire damage.
Okay. Concentration maintained.
Target.
Bless applies to attacks too, as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ileana?
Was gonna never do it. Okay. um. Will reach out and pulling the water from the river for a with the primary target being Yoki.
Oh, sweet. 30. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Let's see how many bounces this. Successive. Okay. Okay.
Didn't heal Kyoki.
Oh, but that's what the 30 was.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, because of the bounce. Yep.
Okay, that should be helpful. Oh, I see. Wait, can she do that? Because I see there's a 0 on her. That's timer for.
That's her being poisoned.
Okay. That was an action. She will spend points to dodgy. Goes through. Yay.
And you can knock one off.
Aaron will, quote unquote, here. Flying kick.
Twenty-four definitely hit.
I will smack on level 2 smites. Ending after the kick.
Or you hit smite, so you have to
Level 2 smite.
Alex's grapple attack. You go to grab, onto lock into various guys on the group, and they're all able to deflect and rebuff you with their shields.
Gotcha. Cool. Give it. I will use my
30-20.
They're undead. Do extra damage.
One drop.
That's will.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'm going to. Shift my sleeve as the Wakasashi comes out. I'm going to attempt to, since they decided to run up on me, let's see if I can get a 2 for the price of 1. I can. Man, I wish I had that 26 though. No, I got 6 stun points right there, so that's a thing. All right.
And then those both hit.
All right.
Who are you hitting? Who are you hitting?
Since I have stun points, I'm gonna hit both of them.
Well, there's technically 3 targets because there's the wyvern, the rider, and then the officer.
Okay. Isn't that the wyvern and the? I must say, which? How does the wyvern look compared to the rider?
The wyvern looks pretty messed up.
Okay, fuck it, go for the rider. actually, that'll be nice. I'm gonna hit the. Yeah, this works because I'm using bumping blade, so that should hit the rider. Let me go for the rider and captain. And so that means that I'm going to use dual strike. Attack is so strong it affects 2 targets. Secondary target must be adjacent to you if you are using a melee weapon or within 10 feet of your primary target if you're using a missile weapon. Apply the test result of the original attack to the secondary target. If you hit the secondary target, roll your normal damage for them also. Okay, so primary target was this guy, and secondary target is the captain. The 27 is to the wyvern rider.
27 to hit.
Yeah, 27 is to the actually.
Okay,
I'll just
so
go ahead and put
they both take
the.
I'd say the first attack is the 29, and that's the one
Yeah,
you did the dual strike on for both the officer and the rider.
Yeah.
Okay, so 32 damage. Up. And then the second attack, 27, you said it was to the rider as well, or is that to the wyvern?
I'm going to put it to the wyvern. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Maybe. I have no clue.
I mean, it's definitely not happy, but it's still up.
Okay. I still have 2 stop points left.
Bumping blade is 5 feet, I believe?
10.
Yeah. 10 feet.
Let's see if I can. Let's see.
Over there.
Yeah. I don't know. Does he collide into anything? I have no clue.
Considering he's falling off his mount, he'd be colliding with the dirt.
Nah, I don't think that counts for collision damage. I don't know. I'll say bumping blade said that if they hit something, I don't think the ground counts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he already fell. I'm assuming he's prone already since he fell off.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. What would be? That'd be a dick move. Fuck it. Defensive. No, I'll say. Actually, I don't have a. I have a bonus action. Do I have any bonus action? Fuck. I'm so not used to having bonus actions. No, I'll say most of my spells aren't bonus action. Yeah, never mind. I do have them, but they're not with that. Nope. That's just an action. I can't do. Oh wait, I can. Shit, I can't attack as a bonus action. Fuck. So he fell off. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my bonus action, take a +2, and I'm going to use dirty fighting to throw pocket sand
in his face.
Due to attack.
Oh yeah.
He's like hisses at you as gets into his visor and is like, ah!
Okay, so
And you did not dodge.
Hmm?
Did you or did you not dodge?
Yeah, I'm using my bonus action to dodge. Okay. I'm at a modest amount HP. We need the rider, not the wyvern, right?
The writer, yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm assuming I didn't beat them by I'm assuming I didn't beat them by 10.
Okay. That guy, no. Knight, no.
Okay.
29 came close.
Okay.
All right, that round to their turn. Rounding him. The guys who were using bows will drop their bows, draw their short swords to come after you. I'm sorry, scimitars. The guy who'd been knocked on his ass spends 15 feet of movement to get up, and then 15 feet of movement to grab onto the tail of his wyvern and kind of vault himself back up into the saddle.
Gotcha.
Don't you know how to fight on your own? Oh, good to see they can just, cross the river. Some
Well,
bitches.
yeah, they have a swim speed, so. As they drop their javelins and switch to their clubs. And their
This is
fangs.
funny.
Everyone?
This is gonna hurt.
Yoki. I know, looks like I'm guessing hit twice.
Yeah, 25 and 25 hit. 19 and 11 miss.
No stunts. All right.
Really?
Near the 25 generated stunts.
Weird. Okay.
$17 Aaron. The other 3 hits.
Yeah.
Actually, 4, 2, 5, 6, 11.
14. 7 is 20.
Quickly.
And
There's a plus 13.
they actually are able to invoke the plus 13. So.
I'd like resistance and stuff that some come into play. Some
The Kyoki took a total of 34.
Ah.
Ugh.
As you're just getting overwhelmed by like sword slashes and the wyvern's coming at you with its tail, trying to sting you with the stinger, and then the lizard folk trying to club you. You're just bobbing and weaving.
Let me see if this actually works.
Oh, I got loud all of a sudden.
Oh,
Are you sure it does?
I don't know. All right, let's see if this GIF actually works. Oh yeah, this is traumatic. I'll say this is traumatic. Having a bunch of fucking members of the Drakengard military beating the shit out of him. I feel that this is a warranted crash out. All right. Oh wait, I forgot. I have my thing. I can reduce the damage. Just need to figure out the calculation for it, but I do get to reduce the damage.
Let's look and roll.
Let's see, AC minus 10 minus Dex. AC is 22 minus 10 is 12 minus Dex 5, so that's
You're not 10 points off.
Yeah.
I did 34, so you take 24.
Okay. Plus 1 per stunt point. And how many stunt points did I have? My initiative. I have 4. Okay. So 22
20.
minus. Okay. Okay. Far more manageable. Still hurts like a bitch, but.
Did you mark that off? There we go. Okay. Oh, you hadn't done that yet. Okay. Is anybody refooting?
Might as well. I'm gonna need it. I keep refooting because initiative is the only thing that's gonna save me. Oh, fuck. All right. Yeah, so I'm doing the same thing. I need hit point reduction.
Had the wyvern, I didn't think it would be that much of a tide turner, damn.
Well, I already came into this battle with not full health. So.
Well, yeah, I know that. And then it came at you with a con save as opposed to your armor class.
But it can't do that again. It's probably on reach.
It's on recharge, and it did recharge it.
Anyone else refoot or?
Nope, just you. So it's your turn.
All right. Oh, consider say. Maybe the initiative boost is because of the trauma. I'm just like, ah!
PTSD adrenaline gave you an initiative bump.
Huh.
You know what? David, high or low? Hmm? All right. Low, I must say low. I say low. I must say low. Everything's normal. I go crazy. Okay, normal. All right.
After
Um, I'll say. I'll say first attack. I'll say first attack is to the wyvern.
25 hits the wyvern.
Okay.
Oh, it definitely does not look happy. It is, kind of like
Okay.
it's like it'll flap, and then there'll be like a wheeze as it tries to get its wings up to flap again. It's struggling.
Okay. Um. So it looks like it's about to fall over.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it. Might as well go for the second shot to him as well.
Also bumping blade at it, so it attacked him. Does that work on large creatures?
I don't know. It just says that it does it.
Well, I mean, check the spell description. It'll tell you if it doesn't work on if there's a size restriction.
Doesn't say. You make a melee weapon attack against one creature within range, otherwise the spell fails. On a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effects and is pushed 10 feet away from you. If the target collides with something or someone, it takes bludgeoning damage equal to your spellcaster ability modifier. It doesn't say anything about size.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm guessing. It's just a GM call.
Okay. Which means he's not in reach of Shinzo for the follow-up attack unless you move.
Okay. Fuck it. Nope. These little assholes. Then 29 of these assholes. 29 will hit them. Yeah, I would assume so. These guys can dodge a 29. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Well, I had to check by how much.
Okay.
So 29 beats them by more than 10.
Okay.
And 25 also beat the wyvern by more than 10.
Wow. Okay.
Again, you've seen 5e stat blocks. I'm not using bosses here.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I haven't used the wyvern, so I don't know. I don't know what their stat block is.
Wyverns are dragons you throw at new parties. They are very low level, so they get very shitty AC.
3 to the wyvern, 5 to the goons. Not sure if the wyvern hits anything.
It's still up.
I mean, I don't know if it crashed into anything.
That's what I mean. It had enough altitude that it would not have crashed into anything with 10 feet.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. I use that. What can I do for one extra hit?
That dropped one of the men.
See, hold on. Can't do that. Can't do that. Reaction. There's no point in lightning speed because I'm not moving. Nope. I'm just gonna dump all my skill points into making sure that I can soak. And I'm going to help. I'll say I'm going to help Ash. I'm about to help Ash, but also make things a little difficult for Tristan. Stuff my sword right there.
Oh, your sword can't be there. That's the cliff face.
Oh, okay. So we can't flank that guy. I mean, Ash could just step up.
I say, if Ash moves 5 feet up, yeah, he could. But, from his current position, it is not flanking.
Okay. In which case, I will these assholes.
Just gonna kind of like raise my other arm, and a sword's gonna fly out past them, kind of hovering behind them. Hopefully, they're like, "Wait, what the fuck is that?"
They will turn and watch it fly by. Right, is that it for you?
Yep, and bonus action dodge.
Heck is new by the mirror. Hated. Is that a mirror? Oh. Ashes. Eliana?
Okay. Over. Eh. I'm still kind of surprised it's not showing the DC. DC. Two, so I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually 20. Uh-huh. As I fail. $30 feet on a direct line. We're here by the tunnel entrance. Take carry.
Uh, that's a 60-foot cone, folks.
Oh, at least it's gonna hit everyone else.
I'm hoping the ridge may protect me.
Black guy's like, well, there's no way to dodge the cannon fodder.
Okay, bring his hand up as a blast of icy wind comes flying out of his hands. I need everybody in the cone to make con saves.
Constitution.
Remember, you get your D4.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh, wait a second. I still have. Ah! Yes! Alright. Yeah, I might fail, but fuck it. Let's go.
Hey. Yeah. 14 is a failure.
Okay. Let me see. Can I do. Oh, think.
Guessing cone of cold?
Yep, cone of cold.
I don't think that works for me. I don't think that works for me.
Also failed. Ileana, take 37. Cold. You have a modifier against cold. Yoki will also take 37.
I would if I didn't have. I must say, I would if I didn't have Boots of the Winterlands.
Concentration failed. Bliss is gone.
You actually have the boots equipped.
Yes, I never take them off. I've been wearing them since day one.
Okay. So that would have to 19, I believe?
Yep.
I believe the boots give you resistance?
Yep. Cold resistance.
Yep. So yeah,
I was
half
like,
to 19.
man. I was like, I wish somebody would fucking hit us with cold damage. And it finally happened.
Alright, we have to roll. Minions.
At least sons of bitches.
Nope, they failed.
Oh, what, did they fail?
Yep.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about my sword. Hold on.
Another one of them. As I want, the group of four, like 3 of them, like, kind of like move and like cower behind one, and the one that they're kind of cowering behind, just turns into a frozen statue.
Jesus fuck. Okay. Sword takes that damage then. Ouch.
Does your sword
up,
have hit
but-
points left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sword has 47 hit points.
Well, now it's down 37, so it has 10.
Orochi, you go for the cold.
That brings us to Farron.
Well, Stein now.
Oh wait, I forgot. I have the roll with blow thing on. Wait a second. How much?
Does that apply to
how much
spells?
did it just said, let's see. Causing attacks to nick for only reduce all damage taken.
Reduce all damage taken? Okay.
Yeah, reduce all damage taken by armor.
Plus 4, 24. Extra D6. Okay. 14 slash. Because it's actually a scimitar, not a short sword.
Oh, okay.
22, 10, 12, 6.
Okay.
Alright, so it's 12. Alright, so I subtract 12 off of that. Let's see, so you said 37 became 19. And then 19 minus that, so it's 9. So I get 10 back. Yay.
Okay. Swinging my weapon, letting out a radiant wave. For damage apparently. Oh.
You just cone of cold them.
No, I did a radiant wave
right.
from my sword.
Okay.
Shenanigans. Half damage of advantage. Okay. As of that, the wyvern is barely hanging on.
Okay. That'll be it for me.
Gonna take his and back into position. People.
Ah, shit.
And maintain our conga line of death here. All right. Now I know it says versus Kyoki, but one of these attacks is going to at your sword. Just heads up. And you did not dodge this time. I just don't think you did. Right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. No. My I'll say my bonus actions have all a bit to dodge. I don't have anything else I can use. My
Okay, so you did dodge again.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part, so I wanted to confirm.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't really use my bonus actions for anything else in group attacks. I like how it was like this Dragonborn is looking super rough. 3 rounds later, still looking rough.
It is. You guys, keep missing it by like that much. It had like 10 hit points at one, a little over 10 hit points, and then it was like, okay, you guys did like 13 damage. I was like, damn it. Bear with me here. All hits on Farron. First attack, so the 24 is to Shinzo for Kyoki.
Okay, Shinzo will get hit.
Okay, so Shinzo will take 14.
Shinzo's down. I'll say, what's that? God, Orochi's down.
Whichever sword it is down. 22, does that hit you with your current AC?
That is exactly enough.
Okay, so you'll take 12 damage. The other two attacks miss.
All right, so minimum 1, correct?
Yeah, minimum 1.
Take 1 damage.
And no stun points. Okay, so for Farron, all of those hits.
Including the plus 14.
They can do that once per turn, so yes. Make a defense for 6. You'll take an evade. Anybody want to refoot?
Might as well. I don't really have a choice here. Okay, let's see. Anything? Yes! Okay! Haha! Still got it. Okay. Okay. I'll say they seize the initiative, but I still have my 5 reduction. Thank you, initiative. You're the only thing saving me.
Top of the round, they go again.
Somebody quickly seize the initiative.
I think I missed Kyoki entirely,
Oh, thank God.
because I believe you said your AP is still 22.
Yeah.
I hit Farron a
Goddamn fair. Don't you die on me. I'll say I might have to go at the end of this round, so that
I was expecting this to be the last round anyway.
Okay, cool. That works.
Okay, so we're going to do a double evade.
Okay.
So that's after all that damage.
Only because I have Zen.
Kyoki then.
Okay. Would you please stop living?
Ah!
Who are we bumping?
Um, this fucking wyvern.
It will definitely hit it, and you did beat it by 10.
And these assholes right here for the 23. I guess. I'm assuming 23 doesn't beat him by 10.
23 did not, no.
Okay, cool.
Wyvern gets bumped 10 feet and goes down. The rider will use his reaction to dismount and just kind of drop. He's safe.
Okay. Man, this damage was ass. Okay.
The 23 was to who?
These assholes, the assholes next to me. These guys.
Yeah, so 23 does. One of the trio was looking very rough. The other two were looking all right.
Okay. Dodge, and that's all I can really do.
Carving into the Dragonborn. At the end of his turn, the Dragonborn with legendary. He's kind of trying to gain some advantage in the situation by bullying the weaker guy. Brings it up to 7. Hit Kyoki.
Shit. Okay.
Okay, so 6 slashing, 7 fire. Total of 13.
All right. Take 1. Ah! Just kind of.
Should be. Strength.
Yeah, this is the one I was talking about, where she just makes the ball of water, just kind of picks people, tries to scoop people up. I put
This guy. So,
there you go.
stop poking holes in his shirt.
Strength saving throw. Even legendary actions, but not legendary resistance.
Yeah, because
I've just never,
little
I've
different.
never seen one without the other. That's all. Is restrained by the sphere, in the wall. Is restrained, so his movement is 0. He's currently trapped in a ball of water. Takes her action to move. End of his turn, he can. And he's going to use +2 carries to up his mirror. You're just a ferret.
Given the situation, feeling like lay on hands myself just to make sure I can survive what I'm about. Let's see how well you can swim.
I've actually
I would like to spend a D to footwork.
Yeah.
Ooh, increase my AC by 4. My AC becomes.
you can miss.
Yep, that would have missed without my.
Hang on. The last interval. Up. 5.
Oof. All the stun points. Damn.
6 stun points. I think what they're going to do.
Supersedes the
They're going to
image.
take a defensive stance for a +2 AC and knock 20 points off your movement. 20 feet off your movement with a scrim.
Huh.
So whatever your movement was, you lose 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're pulling 20 feet off your attempt to flee. As they bring the greatsword around, like kind of like keep you in the back of the leg, trying to halt your attempt to flee, but you're able to like flip, so it throws off your momentum, but you're still able to get clear. But it did gash into your leg.
Yeah. Okay. So 7.
As they attempt to half hand it.
Yeah. And given the healing takes an action.
This one's quick. Makes good sport.
That'll be it for me.
Given a time, I will end it here. I will save refooting for next time. That way people can remember if they roll initiative stunts, if they want to do anything.
Okay.
Did I come at you too hard? Do I need to dial encounters back a little bit? I'm still trying to balance this a little bit, especially with the new changes to the rules that I'm using.
This works for me. I'm good.
Yep.
No, I mean this is definitely challenging. I think we would be a little better off if we weren't a little low on resources, given did not come in fresh. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, you chose not to rest or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have time to rest. So I was like,
Because that'd be an
I
hour
was
to
like,
set everything up.
so I was
Well, if you
like,
guys are
myself
fine with
shoulders.
how this is going, then I will not rebalance future, the encounters down the line. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is
Anything, us managing our resources is a part of it. If we manage crappily, then of course things are going to be harder.
Exactly. I was not expecting the wyvern to change, one wyvern to change the balance of power that much, as much as it seems to have. It's still. I thought you guys were doing fine, but I wanted to make sure the players were still having fun. Considering the massive difficulty spike I was not expecting.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's perfectly fine. I don't feel like the wyvern added too much difficulty to it.
It's like, 'cause it got one really good shot in on you, and that's really all it's.
Yeah.
That opening poison spray was
If anything, stuff like this really gives Ileana
stuff to do.
Stuff to do. I haven't had her heal Farron because I imagine that his distance and stuff is just out of her detection.
I mean, it's out of her blind sight, but she still has other senses. She can hear and shit.
Well, yeah, which is why I was having her do things more accurately, Ash and Kyoki, because they're closer, say, noises of distant fighting.
Like she's aware that there's fighting. I would say that with her passive perception, especially, she's aware there's fighting over there. She has probably heard Farron let out noises of being hit.
Right.
So she is aware he has taken damage or taken injuries. She may not necessarily know the severity.
Exactly. Yeah.
But knowing that he is injured and that he might, that she might need to throw a heal his way, she would have enough awareness to know that he's been hit, so he probably could, healing it might be necessary.
All right.
Yeah, you do not have to be within 10 feet of her to know your exact, injury level, or rather know that you have taken damage. Like I said. So yeah, she is aware Farron would have taken damage. What she chooses to do about that is up to her, but she would have been aware, especially given the amount of damage he has taken. She would definitely be aware.
Okay.
Like, don't leave your one character to die just because you think the other character's unaware. Because she got like a passive perception of like 1,000,000. She is aware.
Okay.
All right. I feel that went well.
You guys are having fun. Oh, not usually, not 100% sure. Sometimes you guys are having fun, and I'm definitely not having fun. But in this particular instance, if you guys are having fun, I am having fun because I'm getting the back and forth I'm usually looking for.
You like it, I love it.
I'm a little surprised those lizard folks haven't been completely thrashing Kyoki.
Well, they're down to a group of 3 now. So.
Oh, okay.
I say they're down to a group of 3, and I've been utilizing my thing to to minimize damage. So every single time they hit me, it was like, "Oh, we're doing 12 points of damage." It was like, "We're doing like 13 points of damage." I was like, "I negate 12 of that."
Yeah, that's it.
I'll say roll of blow, or whatever the fuck that is. Fucking amazing. That is literally Kyoki would have gone down like 3 rounds ago.
That's where the cold was going to get him because then he just turns into a popsicle. Fuck you. Yeah. I don't know.
Like, oh.
It says if a character is killed, I don't know if that means death saves don't apply or what. I'll have to look into that.
Well, remember, death saves is you're dying. If you're killed, then you're dead.
Right. I guess it'd be a slowly turning into a popsicle as you succeed and fail your death saves.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I was like, wait, is that coming full? Yes, boots of the Wonderlands. I was like, I think I've only used them one other time, and it wasn't for cold damage. It was because it was just really cold where we were.
Yeah, I think we went somewhere that was, kind of wintry, closer to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right in the encounter calculator, this is a deadly encounter, so it's actually behaving as a deadly encounter.
Yeah.
Yay, it's deadly. Okay. Yeah, this is amusing. I was like, definitely probably gonna stop being a cheapskate and actually, use a couple of potions.
Yeah, you guys might want to do that. I know Ileana also has some slow heal spells if you guys don't mind taking a few minutes versus a quick one.
I mean, once we get this place, locked down, once we kill these guys and have this place locked down, I'm assuming we can take like 30 minutes and, relax a bit.
You've been told what the priority areas are. How quickly you choose to tackle them is up to you.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you get there sooner, well, things will be different than if you get there later. But given that this is a battle that has been going for at least a day, you guys taking an hour to rest or whatever probably is not
okay. Because I'm about to mention it's like it's why we don't have camp.
Yeah, I'm about to say in Kyoki's mind, securing the exit is always the best idea. It was like make sure the exit's secure because you don't want to secure the escape route. It was like top priority. Make sure that you can even get the fuck out of here. And once this, I'm about to say, and it was like it's no point rescuing everyone, and you get to the exit, and then there's no way to get out of it. So. Hey, we killed everyone over here. We just need your guards to hold it. We're going to go back and save people. And
That's again. I do have a clock, but again, as I said, like this battle has been going on for at least a day, so that gives you an idea of what the pacing in theory of these events.
Yeah.
Say what order you do them in, and how quickly you get to them. Obviously will affect who is there when you get there, but yeah, this is a slightly longer term thing. So you guys, if you choose to take a rest, it will have an effect, but it will not prevent you from doing things.
Yeah, I must say, as a warlock, I only really need a short rest in order to reset like my hit points to everything else. So I don't know about the rest of you guys.
I'd say most of the spellcasters reset on a long rest because that's Warlock's thing is getting it in less than that. Ileana does get her monk shit back on a short rest, so she gets her her pokes of healing back.
Yeah.
I don't know if your Z fighter gets his stuff on a short or a long.
My key comes back on a short.
Okay, so it's like a monk in that regard. So you guys wouldn't necessarily be perfect, but you do get a short rest is viable.
All right, I'm gonna say, I can get my stuff back. All right, yeah, it should be fine. And now that I see that the Eldritch Blast thing works on things larger than me, then like okay, so that'd be nice for the dragon.
I think there was a size limit on that one.
I didn't see any. On the Grasp of Hater, I put it in chat. So I mean, like I said, I'm like you can like GM decide, stuff.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't have a size limit. A lot of the things that do that do. So my default is to thinking that they usually cap it at large because most of the abilities that do that do stop at large.
Yeah,
that seems to be one of the exceptions.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because it's third party and it doesn't say it. Or...
No, Grasp of Hadar is not only is that the official Wizards of the Coast. That's in the player's handbook, so it's one of the first ones they came out with.
Yep. I guess it's a utility amp and power given how shafted in spells the Warlock is. It certainly would look impressive. Giant, boom!
Is I'm fighting a Titan, hit him with Eldritch Blast. Okay, what else do you do? I drag him 30 feet towards me. How the fuck?
Magic, son!
Don't ask questions how it works. Technically, there's an alternative where I can what's the alternative? It's like where you can hit him with it and blast him 10 feet back.
Yeah, that's the alternative version. Is that it has a pull and a push option.
I believe, what was it? Spider-Man was built as a warlock because of that?
Yeah, using Eldritch Blast to pull and push people.
I guess the I was going to say spider totem. I guess the spider spirit Madam Web thing is going to be the pact creature for that.
Spider God, I forget what they called it, but yeah, there's at one point he was a totem bearer and there was the whole Spider God and everything.
Technically is it technically is a dick move to deal with dragons as a warlock, but I know I'll never actually be able to use it. But I'm like in another game, it was like, oh hey, there's a dragon, it's closing in on you. I use Eldritch Blast. It was like you don't have the range, but my evocation says that I now have a range of 300 feet. I keep hitting him with. I'm gonna keep smacking him in the face. With this fucking Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna keep knocking him back 10 feet. We're just gonna keep nickel and diming this bastard. It was like, okay, he closed 60 feet, send him back 30. Close 60 feet, send him back 30. Close 60 feet, send him back 30. But keep doing this, it'll take you 10 rounds to reach me.
But you're probably in the range of his breath weapon for a while, so
Yeah, I'll say breath weapon range is what?
Depends on the breath weapon.
Right?
I have seen them for as little as 30. I've seen them as little as 15 and as much as 150.
Okay, cool. So all I need to do is just, for at least 5 rounds, I can keep on out of breath weapon range. I can just keep running and just shooting and running.
Usually the ones that have the higher range on the breath weapon also have the higher fly speed. So it'll be like a 150-foot range on the breath weapon and a fly speed of like 80 or 90.
Okay, so sweet. So bonus action dash. Bonus action dash. I run for 80 feet. And Eldritch Blast just keep running. Pretty sure it's gonna piss the fucking dragon off like all hell, but alright then.